can you see that? 6:31. We got 2 sessions to do today. Let me take you through everything I eat and how I go about fueling for those sessions. First of all, let me clean up this mess. We got some stretching to do. Please subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, we're up, we are changed, and it is 6:30 in the morning. I am getting ready to go for my run. But what I'm doing at the moment is I'm doing stretches to help my ankles because not that I have major ankle pain, but I can kind of feel some coming on. And what I can also feel coming on is a little bit of shin splint pain. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little exercise that I'm doing to help with my ankles first of all. Now once again, I'm no pro. This is literally just from my own research. But basically, all you're going to do is you're going to stand on one foot, going to pass a weight through your foot like this. Okay, yes, I know it looks stupid. It is a lot harder than it looks. I'll usually do 3 sets of this for in and around kind of like 10-15 reps. Let me show you the exercise I'm doing for shin splints because I know a lot of people probably watching this are probably very into bodybuilding and stuff like that. But one of the main reasons why I want to get into running as well was so that I could learn about this stuff. All right, just because I want to coach people who can learn this stuff as well. So what you're going to do is back against a wall, feet out, slight bend in the knees. What you're going to do is slowly raise your toes like this. You're going to feel your shins working automatically. It's a very, very good exercise that I'm finding is really, really helping my shins. But I'm going to give a run through of what my plan is for the next few weeks in the car, because I'm aware that I've kind of mentioned it on Instagram, but I haven't done much speaking on YouTube. So I do want to give you a brief rundown, but I also want to get in the car because it's about a 15-minute drive to where I'm going to go run. This is what I'm going to have pre-run. Okay, so it's literally, as you can see, 30 grams of carbs, 120 calories. It is very easy to get in, and it's just really good to have before a run. I'm not going to lie, my mom got them. I'm absolutely robbing hers, but I know she won't be watching this video, so we should be all good. Anyways, less waffling. I'll catch you in the car. All right, what's happening? So we're in the car now. I'm on the way to where I'm going to do my 5K run, or 5K. I actually have an 8K this morning, but I want to give a brief update as to what I'm doing, okay, what my plans are, okay? So basically, I'm doing a marathon, okay? So I'm starting to train for a marathon, a Dublin marathon, okay? The marathon in Dublin. And the reason I'm doing this is, number one, to set myself a new challenge, but number two, to raise funds for Pieta House, okay? So Pieta House are a charity, and they basically help people. They're there 24/7 to help people with suicide, you know, people who are struggling with self-harm, all that kind of stuff, and they will always answer the phone. So when I originally decided to do this challenge, I wanted to make sure that I was going to do it for, number one, a charity that actually means a lot to me. Like, that's a charity that I believe in full-heartedly, and honestly, it is a driving factor for me. So I know a lot of people probably watching this might have seen my photo shoot prep journey, might have seen all the bodybuilding posts I've been doing, you know, over the last 6 months, you know, but I want you to know that as much as this might not be as entertaining to watch, me doing this running stuff, because you might be into bodybuilding, you might be into physique development, I want you to know that over the last 4 weeks, I've kind of regained that spark that I had throughout the photo shoot prep, and I want you to know that if you are watching this and you might find it a little bit boring, I want you to know that this is probably the most fulfilled I've felt in myself over the last kind of like 3 months. Like, I'm really excited. I'm really, like, I wake up with a bit of a kick, and even this morning, like, I was in the car and I was saying before I pressed record on the camera how excited I am for this run, how just excited a new challenge makes me feel. So I want you to know that you might be watching this video thinking this is boring or that you're not interested, but I do want you to know that this is the happiest that I've been, and that I'm feeling really good, and that I'm really enjoying it, okay? So that's enough soppy talk for the morning. Actually, I should probably let you know, because I'm always keeping it honest with this page. I'm stopping with my physique development coach, okay? He was absolutely amazing. It's nothing to do with him, but, you know, goals change, right? And my goal right now is to run a good marathon and also maintain my physique, you know, and still look good. I'm still going to be training in the gym 4 days a week, but I'm just going to be running now 3, potentially 4 days, but probably just the 3 days a week. So yeah, and I actually have a call with a running coach in an hour or 2 hours, which I'm really, really excited for. So of course, I'll let you know how that goes, but I'll give him more of a rundown of my running plan later on, which ChatGPT made. So yeah, stay tuned. Hope you enjoy the video, and I'm gonna leave a link, right, for Pieta House at the bottom of the video. I hope it'll work, but it might not. So if it doesn't, right, if you go onto my Instagram profile, you'll see the link in my bio. All right, lads, I'm not asking for €100, okay? If you've got a €5 favour to spare. If you could throw that in, it would mean a lot to me. Anyways, nonetheless, we're arrived now, so we'll see you in a bit. Alright, and just like that, we are getting ready to go. So we've got an 8k easy run today, so just gonna stay at an easy run pace, which for me isn't actually looking at the pace, it's looking at the heart rate. So I'll be trying to stay in zone 2, which is about 130 to 140 beats per minute. Maybe like 145, but hopefully no higher than that. So that could be 6 minute per kilometer pace, could be 530. I don't really know, I don't really care. Alright, so yeah, let's get into it. Alright, we're about 2k in. Trying not to look at the watch, trying just to look at the heart rate like I said. Feeling good, legs are feeling alright, and it is a lovely morning, which is what I love about the Greenway. It's really, really nice to run on. So yeah, gonna enjoy this and catch up with you in a bit. Whoo! We are about 4.5k in, feeling really good. Man, like, this is what I'm talking about. I said this in the car. This is, like, I'm really excited to do this stuff, and this is one of the reasons why. 7 o'clock in the morning, there's no one out here, and I'm not saying, oh, look at how hard I'm working, there's no one out here. I'm saying, there's no one out here. It's so peaceful. It's so enjoyable. It's just like, I've actually listened to a podcast and it's good. It's pretty good. It's keeping me entertained. So yeah, I suppose I'll touch base with you when we finish up here. And boom, just like that, 8 kilometers, 5:51 pace. And I know there might be some people who run on this or watching this. I assume there is, you know, because I'd like to think a good bit of my audience, the 200 people who might watch this video, are into fitness, right? And I know you might be watching this thinking, 5:51, that's pretty slow, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels weird running that pace. But like I said, the whole idea about this is that's supposed to be an easy run, so it's supposed to be zone 2, you know. If I was to do 8k all out, I don't know what speed I could do. And thing is, right, I need to switch my mentality to that. I'm not training to do an 8k, I'm training to do 42.2 kilometers, which is a lot more than 8k. So yeah, really happy. Gonna make my way back to the house now, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, we're just back. Had a shower there, cleaned myself up a bit. But I just had that call with the running coach, which is really, really good. And I think I'm going to sign up with him. He seems really smart and a really good guy as well. And I want to learn how he coaches people as well, right? You know, so I know I'm going to learn a lot off him. But I'm cooking up my breakfast. I'm not going to train after this meal. I'm going to train after my next meal in the gym. So I'm cooking this up now. We got some sourdough bread, luckily. And whenever this is here, I always have it because it's so good. So I'll show you the final product now in a minute. Boom. Here we have meal number 1, or should I say breakfast, because I'm not bodybuilding now, right? But here we go. We have, now I ain't no chef, okay, but we got sourdough bread, some lighter than light butter on there. We got 3 eggs. I want to say, no, 4 medium eggs. So, you know, medium eggs are tiny. We got 2 bacon medallions as well. And yeah, I'm going to have this, do a good bit of work, and then I'll probably have my lunch, and then we're going to the gym. So yeah, we've got an exciting day ahead, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so we are back in the kitchen, and it is now time for lunch, or meal number 2, call it whatever you want, my pre-gym meal. So this is my first time, like, ever really doing like a gym session and a running session in the same day. And I feel great. Like, I feel a little bit fatigued, but I also haven't had any caffeine, so I know when I have a Monster, it will give me like another kind of kick. My next meal, all right, which I'm going to have before the gym, like I said, is going to be my oats meal. Okay, so we're going to go with 100 grams of oats. We're going to go with 20 grams of dark chocolate. Then we're going to go with 100 grams of frozen berries and 40 grams of protein whey. I actually don't have the exact whey on me right now, but I will show you which one I'm using. So yeah, like I said, this has been my pre-workout meal for absolutely ages. It is the GOAT, and I will show you the whey that I'm using. So it's white chocolate caramel biscuit. Honestly, it's about a 7 out of 10. All right, complete transparency, 7 out of 10. All right, it's good. It is good. You know, it's reliable. You know, you're gonna get a nice bowl of oats from it. But I've had better. I have had better. I think cereal milk is the best, in my opinion, from Perform. But I have also ordered some ESN supplements this week. And any other supplement brands, guys, that you'd recommend, let me know. All right, fire them my way. I was thinking of maybe getting an order in off Nick Baer's company, BPN, which are based out in Texas, as far as I'm aware. Honestly, I just like Nick Baer a lot, and I think his company is really, really cool, BPN. So, you know, I'd love to try out their stuff. So yeah, any other companies you recommend trying out, let me know. For today, we are sticking with Naughty Boy. So yeah, I'll show you this meal now in a bit, and we can chat then. Right, so we have our pre-gym meal made, okay? So the exact same as every other time I go to the gym, we have the oats, all right? So we got 100 grams of oats, 20 grams of dark chocolate, 50 grams of blueberries, 50 grams of raspberries, and of course, I'll give you a little taste test, boys. All right, we'll get the baby spoon out because baby spoon makes the meal last longer. All right, so as you can see. I mean, it just tastes just as good as every other time I have this meal. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to eat this now. And let me also show you, right, what I had before my run this morning. Because I know I mentioned it, but I don't actually know if I showed you guys. Sorry, now I don't have the mic on. I really should. But this is what I had before my run this morning, okay? But they're basically like 2 gels, okay? And you get them in like a little packet like this. And you just take them before you run. And they're 120 calories, all right? So it's the easiest calories ever. And it's 30 grams of carbs. And I've been doing all of my runs fasted, but I took that today and I really actually found it helped. So that's what I had before my run. Then I had my sourdough and bread. Then I had my sourdough, eggs and medallions. And now I'm gonna have this oatmeal. So yeah, that's the plan of action. Then we're going to the gym. So I'll probably just catch you on the way to the gym. So since today is a double session, you know what that means. It means I'm gonna need coffee, and I haven't even had a coffee today. And I usually go for a Monster, and I actually have a Monster in the fridge, but I find if I have a Monster before the gym, I feel quite bloated when I train, and I don't like feeling bloated, so I'm just gonna go for a double shot of espresso, and then we're gonna make our way to the gym. Session today is a push session. I'm gonna get as many clips as I can, so sit back, enjoy the training footage, and yeah, you know, big emphasis now on maintaining as much muscle as I can over these next few weeks. You know, obviously with the training volume within running ramping up, you know, I do want to put a big emphasis on my gym training, so not letting that slip, keeping the intensity, keeping the drive, and yeah, suppose we'll see you in the gym. Alright, so we've arrived in the gym, got a big push session ready to go. So yeah, just gonna let these clips play, enjoy, and let's get after it, I guess.
Easy out of here. Rose gold seat on a fucking helicopter, double C, no Chanel, cause she's bad, bad, bad. Riding Kawasaki, I can cup you a new Rari, let you ride it, now you're rap, and you're bad, bad, bad. No plan, no Atari, I won't play with you for nothing.
You know the drill, lads. Hard Body wrist wraps. If you want anything from Hard Body, use code SAM10. Save yourself a bit of money and support me.
Shit up on my daddy, a new panic. Got a model, gotta think he gotta be him. Got a stallion, got a $1 billion corporation for Kazani. I got millions to go get in a couple bitches to yeah. You my dog till he dead, not a question, but I can't fuck with you like I want, got you ready. Got $1 million in the wall in the bed, and got it stepped on, got it hard, got it cracking on it.
Alright, push day wrapped up. Really, really good session. Feeling really good. We're gonna head home now, get another meal in, and I suppose I'll catch you when we're back in the gaff. What that meal's gonna be, I actually don't know. And I'm loving having a bit more freedom with my foods, just being like, you know what, I can just cook up what I want now. It's really enjoyable. So yeah, suppose we'll touch base back at the gaff. Alright, we're back in the gaff, and it is time for meal number 3. I don't know, right? This is what I'm having after the gym. So, you know the way I said that sourdough bread is going off? I want to make the most of it. And there was pre-cooked chicken in the fridge, which there was way too much of it. So I was like, right, there's too much chicken and there's bread about to go off. So I need to cook up something here. So I've gone with 2 slices of sourdough bread. Again, if you can't tell, I love sourdough bread. All right. I got 2 bacon medallions. We got some butter on there. 3 bacon medallions. So yeah, look, there was also seasoned chicken in the fridge. I don't know why I didn't use that, but look, this is what we're working with. Hits the spot, and obviously the sourdough bread's toasted as well, right? Anyways, I'm gonna eat this now, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, what's happening? So, checking back in. It is about 7 o'clock, so that means it's dinner time. Right now, I'm having probably about 4 kind of big meals, and then maybe like another meal. So if I'm at college, it's usually a Ninja Creamy. If I'm at home, it might just be a small protein serving. So it might be like a protein bar or something like that. Tonight, what I'm just doing is having 4 big meals, and then I'm probably going to have like a cup of tea at the end of the night, which I probably won't record. But there is some mince here, so I'm definitely going to have some of that. And then I'm thinking maybe with some baby potatoes. I feel like mince and baby potatoes might be a nice meal tonight, just to mix things up, you know, rather than, because I had mince and pasta last night, and like, yeah, it's nice, but I wouldn't mind some potatoes today. So I might go mince, potatoes, and then I might have something later as well. So yeah, we'll see, but stay tuned. All right, so I just had my last meal there, which was mince, potatoes, and some veg, which was really, really nice. And I'll probably round it off there for the end of the day. I might have a cup of tea and a square of dark chocolate. All right, guys, so bit of a change in plans. So you might have seen that last clip and thought that was his last meal. Well, turns out, seeing as I had potatoes with that mince meal, I actually did my calories out for the end of the day, and it was only like 2,300, and I want to be hitting like 2,800, because my training day calories are 2,800, but today is the one day a week where I have 2 sessions. So obviously I did my run, but I also went to the gym. So on that day, I will try and have a little bit more food. So kind of 2,800, leaning towards 2,000 or 3,000 as well. But as long as I'm hitting that kind of 2,800, that's what I'm looking for, because all I've ever known and all I've ever been used to is training for, you know, bulking or cutting. Whereas now I'm training for fuel, you know what I mean? I'm training to get through my sessions. So, you know, I'm going to have another bowl of oats. All right. It's only going to be a small bowl. Okay. So I'm going to go with 80 grams and then probably 40 grams of whey and 20 grams of dark chocolate. So I'll catch up to you when we have the meal made. But yeah, it was a little bit under my calories. And what you'll probably notice about this full day of eating is a lot of the meals are clean. Okay, they're single ingredient foods, and they're meals that like actually make me feel good, and that's such an important thing. All right, I'm eating to fuel. Okay, and yes, I could get the calories in by eating like jellies, chocolate. Yes, of course I could, but I'm eating to feel good and I'm eating to fuel. So the food choices are really important. So, you know, you'll see my carb sources today. What did I have? I had 2 meals with sourdough, okay, because I love sourdough, right? I really like sourdough. And I had potatoes, and then I had, I'm having oats now, okay? So I had oats twice, sourdough twice, and potatoes, okay? So very good carb sources. Now, yes, I did have the gels and the odd bit of fruit here and there, but, you know, like I'm keeping my sources clean, and that's something I'd really recommend if you are actually not looking to fuel your performance, but also feel good throughout the day. Eat good, feel good. That is the motto of life, okay? So I'll show you this meal when it's cooked, but it's gonna look the exact same as my lunch. It is currently 11 o'clock. I forgot to show my bowl of oats. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. All right, you all know what a bowl of oats looks like, all right? So that was my last meal, probably around 2.9k calories, I would say, probably around that kind of ballpark. So yeah, that's a wrap on my full day of eating. It is now just coming to 11 o'clock, so I'm going to wrap this vlog up here. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like. I'm going to leave the link to the fundraising page down below, but I'll also show how you can access it through my Instagram, so any support would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video.